Hey everybody, and welcome to day number 36 of the Newton Mudroom conversion. So it was a paint day and we painted. We got our ceiling paint up there, 2 coats. We got our wall paint up there, 2 coats. And I'll tell you one thing that you guys did ask, or someone did ask actually, was that I show you a little bit more detail about the technique that I use. Now, to be fair, this is a technique I use and it just kind of makes it easy for me. And particularly with painting, what I do is I start with the trim and I do the trim. Well, in fact, I did a couple videos. So here's the first video of me putting the trim up. The thing about doing trim is it's all about having the proper brush and a paint bucket. And so the one I'm using here, it's just very comfortable paint bucket. You are on a ladder most of the time, and this is just a Worcester trim brush. And it's just a very fine bitten brush. And so this is really, you want to be comfortable because this takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. Now, if you don't have the time or patience, well, find a professional. But if you do want to try this, here's how you do it. You just wet one end of the brush and then you wipe it off. And this is going to be the end that's not facing the ceiling. And then when you do it, you just get it in and you tip it until you get a little bit on, and then you just draw it across. And then this is it. There's a lot of different products that people sell you out there, tape or basically splash shields, but I just do it by hand. I mean, it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of practice, but I can pretty much guarantee by the time you get one wall done, you'll have it down. And then this is just how I continue. And I do the wall left and right. You basically want to do everywhere that a roller can't reach. And so this 2-inch brush is just wide enough to get to where the roller spins on it. All right. So yeah. So the trim, that's the important thing. So then you go all the way around. And like I said, it's just a very time and it's a patience thing. And so if you have the time to do it and you have the patience, then this is definitely something I suggest. And this is just a technique that works best for me. And the other thing is just rolling it on. And so a little quick video of how I put the paint on. And so I've heard a lot of different roller techniques, and I'm using just a simple roller. It's, you know, you get a 3-pack of them, and I do get the more expensive pack so it doesn't leave little burrs or particles on the wall. And the biggest trick I've learned is just keep the roller really light. And so I keep the roller so that it doesn't have much paint on it, and then I just roll it left to right. And they tell you to keep a wet edge, so I'm always trying to keep a wet edge. So here I'm going to do a section of the upper wall, and then I'm going to roll it, and then I turn the roller over, and then I go over it again. Now, a lot of people will sell you paints that they tell you goes on 1 coat, but I have never found a paint that goes on 1 coat. And while it's important to put this on nice and even, pretty much guarantee that if you want a good luster or a good consistent color to the paint, you're going to have to do 2 coats. Then once I get the upper section on, then I'll switch to a hand roller, which makes it a little bit easier, and then I'll do the next section down. And I'll keep going like this, just in sections, and again, it's all about just keeping that wet edge. And then between the areas where I put old paint and new paint, I'll just do a quick blend. And here I'm not trying to put so much paint on as I'm just trying to blend it. So it's just a matter of kind of rolling it and keeping that edge as wet as you can. And then this is it, and you do it all the way down, continuing all the way down to the bottom. Usually on the bottom you've got a molding. In this case we're going to have a 4-inch molding, so I don't have to paint all the way to the floor. And that's it. You just do this all the way around. And like I said, it's going to take 2 coats. All right, so there you go, guys. A little bit of technique. Yeah, it's all me doing all of this stuff, but this is kind of a DIY, and as I said, this is techniques that work for me. There's a lot of professionals out there that can do this in half the time that I do it, but that's what they do for a living. So if you've got the resources to hire a professional, that's what you should do. If it's something that you have the time to undertake, then maybe these little tips will help you. So that's what I hope to do. We got another nor'easter blowing in here tomorrow, which means the electricians who were supposed to come on day 37 aren't going to make it in here, so we've got them rescheduled for day number 39, and you know, here's hoping we don't get another. So that's 3 nor'easters in 2 weeks. So it's been a pretty crazy winter here in New England. So yeah, that's it. Ask any more questions. Like I said, I love to answer them, and hopefully if you're interested in knowing how I do things, I'll be able to do a little quick video for you.